My nose itches. It really evens. But ever since I have evolved in my making, what more? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Raya, and if you are new here, please click the subscribe button below so that you can have updates of future uploads. I do makeup tutorials mostly, and the occasional makeup reviews and chatty get ready with me's. So today I'm gonna do a review which I call the Take It or Leave It episode, and this time I will feature a new product from the drugstore, and this is called the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Foundation. So if you want to know my thoughts about this foundation, then just keep on watching. I got so excited when L'Oreal released this line in the Philippines because it's also new in the US, and usually when they have new releases, it's only in foreign countries, but this time they included the Philippines, and thank you for that, L'Oreal Philippines. And this Fresh Wear Foundation is the newest addition to their Infallible line. There's Pro Matte, Pro Glow, Total Wear, what else? Stay Fresh, I believe. I believe Stay Fresh is a different variant than the Fresh Wear. And sadly, the Fresh Wear line in the Philippines only has 8 shades, and I think that sucks. L'Oreal, if you're watching, which I think you're not, but please add more shades to this line because 8 shades is not enough, you know. And within that 8 shades, there are absolutely little shades for dark-skinned Filipinas. So I think that's a major con already. I'm pointing it out already at the start of the video. So I have here the shade 250 Radiant Sand, and this is the darkest shade already. And there are Filipinas that are darker than me, so I think they won't be able to find anything from this line that will suit them. So please address that soon, L'Oreal. Anyways, the Fresh Wear Foundation claims to give you 24 hours of fresh finish. Of course, I am not gonna wear this for 24 hours. Who wears makeup for 24 hours? I don't know. And it says it covers imperfections, no transfer, no shine, no dry out, no mask effect. And it is also dermatologically tested, which means that it's suitable for all skin types, even the sensitive ones. And it's non-comedogenic. And all of these claims are perfection in my vocabulary. These are the things that I look for in a foundation. For when I was just starting with makeup, I was into that really matte kind of foundation. But ever since I have evolved in my makeup game, I now prefer lightweight, radiant, natural skin looking foundations. So I hope that this delivers that. And if so, then it's gonna be my favorite foundation, and it's gonna replace Maybelline Fit Me because that one is dying. So enough babbling, I'm gonna test it out for you. This is not by any means a first impressions video. I have already tried this for a couple of days now, and in this video I will share with you my full thoughts on this product. And as you can see, its consistency is a little bit watery, a little bit runny, and it's marketed as full coverage. So usually full coverage foundations that I have tried are really thick in consistency, but this one is a little bit more runny, so it might be true with its lightweight claims. And with this product, I find that it's more suitable to use a damp sponge. I first tried it with a kabuki brush or a stippling brush, and it did not seem fresh looking on my skin. So definitely use a sponge with this. And half a pump covers the center already. I don't have any major blemishes and such. So I don't know if I can attest to that full coverage claim. Actually, I have like an acne scar here. So let's see. This smells amazing. It's like lotion, and I don't know if my skin has reacted badly because I've been wearing this for like maybe 4 days or so, and so far the fragrance did not cause any major breakouts on my skin, which is a good thing because my skin is sensitive to fragrances. And this is one layer of the foundation, and I used 2 pumps of the foundation, and as you can see, evens out the complexion, and it did not totally cover this acne scarring here, but I would say this is a medium to buildable coverage foundation. I will not wear any concealer because I really want to test out the product alone, and I don't want the concealer to interfere with my thoughts. And the shade 250 Radiant Sand is actually a good match for me, even better than the Maybelline Fit Me foundation because that one oxidizes on my skin and it becomes darker by like a 0.5 shade, and this one, when it oxidizes a little bit, it really matches my skin tone. So for everyday wear, the amount of foundation that I have on my face is already perfect. I don't want to add up any more layers, and right off the bat I can say that the finish of this foundation is not too matte but not too dewy either. It's like in the middle. It looks like second skin, and that is one quality that I look for in foundations. I want my skin to be able to look like skin even if it is covered, and magnifique. This foundation is just like that. Although if you powder it up too much with like a powder foundation, you will notice that it cakes up just a tiny bit and it doesn't look fresh anymore. At this state, it looks really fresh, and I don't feel anything at all. It's really lightweight, like it says. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin. That's amazing. And it sets into my skin perfectly. Not too much tackiness here. Can go on without powdering my face, but we have a humid climate here, so I need to set this down with a powder. If you want to set this down with a powder, make sure that you use just a tiny bit, because if you add lots and lots of powder, it will look cakey, and I don't like that. I want my foundation to still be fresh looking. Oh, it's also marketed as no transfer thing, so let's try. No foundation came off on my shirt, which is good news for those of you who are huggers, because your foundation will not transfer easily to another person's shirt. Hey guys, I'm back with my makeup complete. I just did a natural everyday makeup look, and this is the situation on my face. Freshly applied makeup, and so far so good. And it still looks fresh, of course, because it's still freshly applied. The pun intended. So yeah, I'm gonna wear this throughout the day and see if it really lasts for a long time, because it's also marketed as long lasting. Pretty much fresh and natural and radiant. I like it. I like it so far. And the standard retail price of the foundation is 550 pesos, but I got it for sale because they are on sale for the whole of March. It's now 440 pesos. Saving some money won't hurt anybody. So yeah, I'll see you later for the final check-in. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back, and it's now 6 in the evening, which means I have this makeup on for 8 hours already. And let's assess the situation, shall we? I'm gonna get my bangs out of the way. I just had them freshly trimmed, and it's all over the place. Tip: do not ever cut your own bangs. So this is the situation on my face. Take note, I have combination skin. For those of you who are new here, let's try blotting it. I only ever get oily in the T-zone. The oils that are out on my face right now is not what I consider greasy, but it still is in that dewy spectrum. This is the total oils that I have got from my face, and usually the foundations that I have tried, all of the areas on the paper is consumed with oil, but this one, it's just half of the paper, which is amazing because it's 8 hours and it's still looking intact. As you have noticed earlier, I tried the transfer test with my own shirt and it didn't budge, and it seems as though everything is still there. I still have my bronzer, a little bit of my blush. Yeah, it's impressive because 8 hours and I have been out and about during my day. I didn't have my umbrella, I forgot, so I was really exposed under the sun and didn't break my foundation. No cakiness whatsoever, although this foundation really tends to be drying and matte if you don't prep your face enough. So make sure that if you want to be fresh, make sure to really moisturize your face and to use a little bit amount of powder to set it. And all in all, I like it. It gives a skin-like finish. Its longevity is very, very, very good. So far from all the foundations that I have tried, this one has the best performance in terms of wear time. And for the price of 550 pesos, actually I got it for 440 pesos. It performs so good, and it is really, really lightweight on the skin. When you live in a warmer and humid climate, sometimes when you wear foundation all throughout the day or for a longer period of time, you notice that you have that tight feeling on your face because I think, I'm not sure about this, I think that when your foundation is there for a long time, it sucks the moisture out from the face, causing your face to feel a little bit stretched, a little bit tight, which makes you feel that you have a heavy mask on your face. And when the oils start to come through, they produce a lot more. The skin feels that it's not moisturized enough. But with this foundation, it claims to have that oxygen technology, and I think it's working. I think it really does because I don't feel that tight feeling on my face right now, even though it's been 8 hours, and I kinda expected it to feel that way because out of all the foundations I own, I always feel that tightness on my face. And with this foundation, nothing, nada, very, very lightweight. And when I touch my face, it feels as though I'm just touching my bare skin. So if you're planning to wear foundation for a long period of time, L'Oreal Fresher will be your new best friend. And it seems as though it works well in the climate here in the Philippines, so A+++ for that. I like the packaging. It's very easy to manipulate since it comes with a pump as opposed to my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. And also, comparing it to the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, they have a similar finish, but this one is more matte and more full coverage. That one, I would say, is just a high medium foundation. This one can be built up to its full coverage, and I think that is a definite plus if you're the kind of girl who wears full coverage every day, and you might like this one more than the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Also, the Fit Me foundation tends to oxidize a little bit more than this one. I find that at the end of the day, when I wear the Maybelline Fit Me foundation and I take the makeup off, it is really orange. Like, I'm like an Oompa Loompa. But this one, it still oxidizes, but not to that degree, not to that extent, and it oxidizes well to match my actual skin tone. So great shade match for me. Although again, I would say that 8 shades in the line that was released here in the Philippines are not enough to cater all Filipina skin tones, because let's face it, we're not white people, you know. Most of us have brown coloring, more dark skinned, and this is the darkest shade. I don't consider myself in the dark skinned girls category. I'm actually kind of bit in the middle, and I have neutral undertones. I think that's one thing L'Oreal should work on. Maybe they can bring in a lot more shades to cater a lot of people. I actually think that they have a lot of foundations in this range that are yellow undertone, which is good because most Filipinas are yellow undertone. I think that's the only con that I can see with this product. And also, if you are really heavy-handed with your powder, it tends to look very drying and matte. So I guess this foundation is good for all skin types, but more on combination to oily skin. Because if you have really dry skin, like dry as the Sahara Desert, you might not like it as much as I do, and you might need a lot of prepping before the actual application. So what is my rating for this product? I would say 9 out of 10 because, I don't know, it's not as flexible as it was marketed to be, because it says here that it's effective for all skin type. But other than that, this is one of a kind. It's a great gem from the drugstore, and who says drugstore foundations are not good enough? And also, I forgot to mention that this has SPF 25 PA+++, although it's not really reliable because SPF mixed in base are not enough to supplement your requirement of SPF. So you would really need to put SPF underneath. Otherwise, I think this is a definite take it if you want to get this product, and if you're in the Philippines, grab this while it's on sale until the end of March. And I think that's all. That concludes my review for the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation, and I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye!